I was similarly invited by a friend of Daigo.
Um, trying to think what she'd say. Do you feel like I don't know what the equivalent of this would be in
Sure.
Rokugan. Do you basically she asked, do you feel like we're Pokemon being
Yeah.
lined up for battle, but not like
Yeah.
definitely way more polite, and it not she wouldn't say battle, but lined up to
Sure.
do something. You know what I mean?
I think in this important moment, they're seeking to muster all their allies to them and gather as many as they can.
I have to admit, I am not terribly familiar with this conflict. How did it get this far?
I'm perhaps the wrong person to explain it. I am not an expert in this either. I'm aware that it's going on. How the Matsu let it get to this point, I'm unsure. And as you're talking to him, the door does open again, and Matsu Fumitaka does stride in. Um, and he has a smile on his face. Um, and
Hold on,
behind,
I'm gonna do my
sure,
sentiment air.
sure,
I'll also do sentiment air.
sure, go for it, guys.
I'll also do sentiment air.
All right.
Do it.
Right.
We're
I'm
all just
gonna
gonna
take
drop our
the
sentiment air.
exploding success opportunity and other
Wow,
success.
He's pretty good.
So 3 successes.
Also 3.
2 successes for me.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
Okay. um,
Me and Tagashi, let's go.
Hey.
so yeah, those of you who rolled 3, he looks very pale. He looks like he's just gotten done being chewed out. And kind of he steps in and he says, "My friends, thank you. Welcome to Humility's lesson. Thank you for waiting. I apologize. My trip was a bit waylaid. I hope you all arrived here safely. I look forward to speaking with you all as thoroughly and." He seems to kind of words a little bit. He had a bad time. But he would just say, as thoroughly and as earnestly as you deserve. Thank you all for coming. And he will make his way in and he'll begin kind of talking to some people. After he does, about 2 or 3 minutes later, by the way, Matsu Narumi does enter the room. For the record, like, he's probably like 9-10 years older than her, actually.
Oh, it's one of these circum.
I make
What is
myself very
Matsu-
small. I make
What is
myself so
her?
small.
Hold on, let me do another sentiment air on her.
Oh no.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna take both of those explosions.
Wait, a skill die.
We're doing sentiment air again? Oh yeah, baby.
On
Let's.
her. Okay, so I have 3 successes and 2 opportunities. Let me pull up what air opportunities can do.
Bonnie, take a skill dice.
Okay. I will take another skill dice. Roll
Fun of it.
1. Boop.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have 4
Tagashi.
I have 4
Hey.
successes and 3 opportunities. And what
Okay.
can air do?
Air can reduce strength.
I have 3, so I'm going to use 2 opportunities to notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene, such as advantage or disadvantage. Yeah. And then I'm gonna look at. I want to use another one. I want to use the third one on Fumitaka and know his. Well, no, I don't really need that, do I?
Need and want is two different things.
Um,
You know?
I guess I want to know what his demeanor is in his current strife. So, interesting detail about a character in the scene, such as an advantage or disadvantage, and then Fumitaka's demeanor in current strife.
His current strife is 7. His demeanor. Let me find him. So I think that's actually like a thing. Fumitaka. Yeah, it is. He is currently a bit skittish. Is the word? Is the demeanor? He's nervous. He's kind of just a bit. He's having a rough time. So mechanically, what that tells you, he actually is doing. He gives him some bonuses to fire and some weaknesses in earth checks.
Oh,
NPCs.
okay.
NPCs get some weird stuff.
Okay. And then I got 4 successes on trying to read Narumi.
Yeah, she looks a little winded, I guess is the word. But she's got just kind of an intense look in her eyes. She enters the room, kind of scanning the crowd.
Okay. And then the last thing was the interesting detail about a character in the scene.
Yeah. At the moment, Daidoji Runa looks concerned for Mitaka.
Okay. But is there advantage or disadvantage? Like, so the way it reads is interesting detail about a character, such as an advantage or disadvantage at the GM's discretion. Establish a new detail for an NPC. Like, she
Okay.
looks concerned for Fumitaka.
The detail I'm giving you is that you think she actually, for one reason or another, does like genuinely care for Fumitaka on some level.
Okay.
More than just
Got
being
it.
like an ally.
Daidoji Runa has some kind of feeling for Fumitaka. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to.
Sure, you're good.
That was a lot of good info, though.
Yeah, you guys can talk for a minute. As you're kind of doing that, Soshi comes up to you, Morimoto Ren, and just says to you, I think this is probably the most exciting I've ever seen this place. You're here more often than I. Has it been anything more than this for you? Has it been like this for a while?
Have to say so. Minus the whatever's going on over there. Have you noticed anything new?
Only that a sudden illness seems to have overtaken Fumitaka. Perhaps he ate something bad on the way in.
Maybe. Quite hard to get a good meal on travels, I guess. Even if you are someone like Fumitaka.
It's true, it's much better to stay somewhere that it is safe. Do you agree? Somewhere you can eat well.
I agree. So, what do you think the rest of his day is going to look like if he starts like this?
Well, I suppose that depends on what Daigo does when he gets here.
I am quite looking forward to that then. Should be good.
I am as well. Yeah, Katie does at some point go up and talk to Fumitaka. Briefly. Just kind of saying, like, hey, I made it, you know.
Yeah.
And that seems to relax him a little bit, actually. Just for a moment. He seems to de-stress a little.
Oh, good.
That's so cute.
That is adorable.
Do you guys want to talk to anyone else before the other guests arrive?
DM, is there a ghost around?
Hmm?
Is there a ghost around?
Theology void check, please.
I have to do that? Okay.
Yeah, just for this, I would like you to. No.
Even if I explode?
You don't have an explosion.
Oh, that's not an explosion? No, it's a strive. No, it's opportunity. And with the
It's opportunity
opportunity...
strife.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't see any ghosts right now.
Okay, no ghosts. This place is
Um,
just a better
You
day.
feel that motherfucker around.
You don't.
Dang. Actually, that's bad. Hold up. Bad.
just for fun. Just for fun. I want to roll it. I want to know if there's ghosts here.
Okay.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
God.
Alright, where's this damn ghost? I need to know right fucking now.
No, you know its real name, its surname, its fake name, its email address, its AOL account. Holy shit.
It
You know
gave you
what?
its social security number
Oh
for
my God,
some
this was a
reason.
joke. This was a joke roll. Am I about to take like all this strife for a joke
Let's
roll?
find out. Let's find out.
You know you are.
You know you have to with all
Okay.
those.
Yeah.
You have
yeah.
4 explosions on the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm
Hold
take off
up, you
4.
can
Oh.
still take the 2 opportunities to reduce the 2 strife if you wanted to do it
No,
that way.
but
No,
the
I
explosions
can't.
though.
I'd rather
Just-
take the explosions.
Show us the 4 exploding
Um,
successes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
5.
3 more. Oh my
6,
God.
7.
Keep going.
I want to know where the ghosts are.
Okay.
She wants to know where the bodies are buried.
Keep
How
Let me-
going.
Let me make
Just keep
sure.
going.
Let me count my strife real quick. 1,
Yeah,
2,
1,
3,
3.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Good.
7, 8.
Yeah. No, don't stop.
Jesus. No, that's 8, 9, because she was already at 7 successs.
Keep going. Get the
Oh my
I want to
god.
know all the
And
fucking bad vibes in here, man. All the goddamn bad vibes.
7. Oh my God.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 success. 10 successes.
10 successes,
I
girl.
think
And, like,
7 was supposed to be
6
like a
fucking
godly
strife.
action.
Was it,
This is
was it-
amazing.
was it worth
There's
it?
not gonna be any goddamn
Alright.
ghosts in here. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
You feel so confident now. So, what I'll give you, as the day is kind of going through, and you guys are talking to people, eventually the doors open, and you see a few people arrive. I'm going into this explanation just for reasons, but you will see striding into the front. Actually armored at the moment.
Oh.
Matsudaiko.
Oh. Oh no!
And he has kind of in his hand a severed goblin head. And he's also flanked by a number of other guards. You also see, not dressed in armor, the Bayushi, Mikuru.
I thought she was already here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She
Yeah.
was. She was waiting for him here. That's right. I forgot where my own people were. And you do see 100% with him is this man.
The other Kuni. The other Kuni.
And You see he kind of throws. Well, he didn't. No, he does actually. He goes up, kind of up to his brother and just sets this head on the ground. You just hear him say, "We found them outside of the town of Humility's Lesson. On the way in. I just went to visit the tower for a week, and they're already at the gates."
Oh shit.
And like he's getting like he's clearly heated, and as he's heated,
Is there?
Mhm.
Would there be a way for someone to subtly redirect this bad behavior? Because this is ugly. We don't like it.
I was gonna say, did he unmask for this? Is he
Yeah, it looks
unmasked
like it.
right now? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
He
No
looks
bueno.
angry. He looks angry.
Is
for
there?
sure.
Would there be a way to somehow redirect this so it's not happening in front of literally every fucking samurai in the castle?
Kind of hard because he strode up and dropped a goblin head down.
That's fine. I'm just, maybe we cut it short here somehow. Like I don't
you
know
wanna try to
what.
step in
I
to-
think the hat's already dropped at this point.
That was on the goblin's head.
Everyone just
yeah.
saw all of that.
Um,
There's no going back.
You hear Fumitaka just kind of say, "We just arrived. I have no more control over this than you do at the moment." And he glares a bit. "I don't know what kept you from being here for so long if you've just arrived. I've had time to make it all the way to my tower and back. Where did you stop?" And Fumitaka looks like a brother being berated. He looks like he's just kind of trying to come up with a retort for a moment. And as this is kind of going on, UA, with a 10 on these successes, 10 successes, you just kind of see as they're arguing about this, you don't feel anything like grand here, like ghost, like, except for like a brief moment. You get a kind of a ping over towards them, and at first you kind of maybe it makes a little sense. You sense some stuff on Kuni, Motozan. He there's some sort of something on him, and that perhaps makes some sense with Kuni being Kuni.
I was gonna say, I mean,
but-
Daigo's probably got it too if he's grabbing goblin heads.
Yeah, he's got a little bit on him as well. But the Kuni stuff seems to really draw your attention for a moment, as it seems not like on his hands or just on his body. It feels inner.
Ooh.
And you kind of just stare at him for a moment, and he doesn't wear any signs of it. He looks pretty normal, passive, but there's something very wrong with him to you. Remind me again, since you have 10 successes, and I know you've probably striped yourself out already here.
Well, actually, can I do something? So,
Yes.
I have Courtier's Resolve. I would like to take a breath and use a void point and get rid of 5 strife.
Okay. You do, and you take this breath prize. You notice this. There's something Oni related about Kuni. Something in Kuni.
Actually,
don't-
that might also give me my void point back.
Yeah. Just
um,
start hyperventilating.
a little bit. So I'm sure, like, my scar probably starts to hurt.
It does. Maybe is what tips it off. It starts to itch at first, and then you look, and then it starts to hurt. And you don't know Kuni Motozan, but you feel confident that even if this is like the body of Kuni Motozan, that is not Kuni Motozan. Whatever that is.
Okay. I get my
it-
strife right back.
Yeah.
Hold on,
With
wait a minute.
10
let me see.
successes, and I mean, you have to like dig. You have to really feel in that direction. No one else who's even like naturally like theology based really feels this.
Wait a minute, let me see. Let me see something.
Just a lot of fucking successes.
Alright,
Hold on.
That's a
okay,
lot of
okay,
successes.
okay.
I probably would have called for
Um,
like 8 to get that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you
insane.
did that.
That was amazing. I is Katie currently talking to Fumitaka?
She's kind of nearby him when like this guy started yelling at Fumitaka.
Okay.
So she's kind of like sitting by him, just like awkwardly, like I don't know how to remove myself, you know.
I think
she-
I think UA will do it for her. She's, as they're kind of yelling, I kind of like pull on her sleeve and kind of like motion to like we come this way. Like
Sure.
we're
How
gonna remove ourselves real quick.
how subtle are you being?
I mean,
Like,
you
if
has
I
to
do
kinda
I need
go
to
To be
over
even
her.
fair, to be fair, there is
Mhm.
a samurai yelling at
Sure.
another samurai.
No, I
Sure.
mean, yeah, I get that, but you moving, I mean, she could be like, "What is she doing?"
Mhm.
I mean, I'm bringing my aunt away from this scene.
Sure.
Okay.
As you kind of pull her, and she kind of was like, "Oh gosh," like the fight, like it's bad, and he continues. Daigo kind of continues. Again, where were you? And he just says, we laid. There were more on the road. It took us a while to get through them." And he just kind of scoffs a bit, and kind of just looks back at him. You do realize why this. He actually seems to like he came in really angry. Like it seems to catch up with him really fast. Like how bad it got really quickly. Daigo just kind of seems to calm himself a bit. We should perhaps speak of this somewhere more private if you have a moment, brother. But it needs to be addressed now.
I have a question.
Do you go
Like-
interrupt them?
No, this is out of character.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm looking at the map, and Daigo came from Lion's Watch, right?
Yes.
And Fumitaka came from the village,
He came from
which
the
is the same direction
Yes,
we
it-
came from.
Yeah.
So we had a encounter where?
You had an encounter down here.
Okay, so and then
Daigo saying he ran like into goblins over here.
okay. And then Fumitaka also said that he ran into goblins outside the city, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
don't know where
Yeah,
yet,
no,
but
it could have been anywhere on the road, right?
I will very quietly ask Kakita Jubei, how many of you know? Do you know? Did you know about this?
About the attack? No.
About any of? Well, we also dealt with goblins last night, or night before last, on our way in.
This is a lot of goblins.
Right.
And not to interrupt, but as Fumitaka is kind of stands up, we can talk about this. Please follow me. And he does, and as the two go to discuss, you see a third figure follow out, and you just see the girl again follow the two of them out.
Did
I
the
will-
Kuni go with them?
No, he stays in the room.
Okay.
He starts talking to one of the samurai.
I will excuse myself and go back to the group. Unless he has something else to say. But yeah, she'll excuse herself. And go back to the group too.
Sure.
So 3 goblin attacks in one night? Or 2 nights, basically? That was a general statement to everybody in our little group.
It's a lot of goblins.
Quite troubling.
How are there so many in the mountains?
I look at Morimoto Rin. You said you knew something.
Oh, they've been here a while. It's not new, but this is it's been ramping up, been accelerating.
For how long?
Say, long as been. Do I know a specific time, or has it been as long as I have been here?
It's been. I mean, it's been as long as you've been here. There've been goblins, but like this is a lot. There's a lot more goblins.
Hmm. I told you how long I've been here, and this is what hasn't been this bad. Well, it never got this bad.
I'm looking at our actual assignment. Hold on. Where'd my notes go?
Cooney goes up, and he does look like he talks to Soshi for like a brief moment, or Soshi probably approaches him, and Cooney just kind of talks with him for a moment, and eventually Soshi kind of just departs.
Interesting. Perhaps we should all take a meal. I don't think we'll be talking to either of the Matsu brothers today.
You kind of come to that as you kind of come to that conclusion. It looks like a number of the other people are doing the same. I'm curious are you doing anything at the moment, Yue, with your knowledge?
Yeah, she pulled her aside and she's like, we need to
Yep.
go somewhere. We need to talk.
What's up? What's wrong?
She kind of,
besides all that.
She looks and she's like, she's definitely like side eyeing the Cooney a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a lot of it actually. She's like, we have to go somewhere. We can't be here right now.
Okay. She'll just take your word for it. Yeah, no, honestly, Katie's pretty good about that. She's not gonna question you too much. She'll just take your word and kind of move to leave for a moment.
Yeah, and I think like, before they leave, like she will kind of go and be like, well, we'll catch up with you guys later.
All right.
Should we look into that?
One thing at a time.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Everything's fine.
We have to have a talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe on all
Well-
this.
On me.
With
The baby Bjorn.
Following, I guess.
Would you like to meet for lunch in a bit?
That would be great. That would be great.
Okay. How about my quarters? In
That'd be
about an
wonderful.
hour.
Let's do that.
Excellent. I look at my bodyguard and I'm just like, I have no fucking clue. Like, she doesn't
Sure,
say
she
that, but the
shrugs.
look is like, I have no fucking clue.
I was gonna say the linemen actually have been pretty good about keeping up formalities, but I take it back.
Yeah, I think the goblins we fought were rough. I can't imagine that they were any kinder to the lion patrols than our goblin friends were to us.
Mhm.
The camera blacks out and then focuses on the Katos.
For a minute. Yeah, you take her back. To like your room? Is that where you go?
I just want to leave out of sight of the Cooney, out of
Sure.
sight of like a lot of ears.
Sure.
Actually, most ears. Because she's about to make an accusation.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
She kind of pulls probably out to like a garden or something, somewhere that's like it's open. I know that there's you know, not somebody hiding somewhere. Just like Katie, the Cooney's an Oni.
What?
Or he's been touched by an Oni. There's something really wrong with him.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm positive. I have a feeling.
Okay.
I have a gut feeling, but also I
didn't get any sort of anything off of him.
my scar, it started to ache. I haven't felt that way since the City of the Rich Frog.
Am I wrong?
No, I would assume that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, it's good. She kind of looks to you. Okay, well, again, I'm not trying to, you know, shouldn't say to my own horn. We shouldn't say like I'm not trying to brag at all, but I'm pretty good at sensing those things too. I got nothing. That's gonna be hard to prove.
I know it's gonna be really hard to prove, but I just know. Okay, just you have to
Okay.
believe me about this.
Okay.
And you know, he may not be an Oni, he might be touched by an Oni or something like that, but there's something really, really wrong. He might be, you know, he might be tainted. There's something really, really wrong with him. And
Okay.
you
I
know
know.
I wouldn't say this unless I
I know.
was absolutely positive about it.
I know that. I don't know that we're going to be able to convince a bunch of lion that there's something wrong with him, especially Daigo. It seems to be his man.
No, we have to figure something out, but like trying not to panic, trying
Yeah,
to,
no,
keep up the wall.
Just, if it is an Oni and it didn't kill him on the way in, then it's got other thoughts and it's not going to do anything right now. So just breathe.
Yeah, we can breathe.
Okay. So, what I would say, tell your friend Morimoto who helped you kill one of these before. Let her know.
Yeah, no,
what
I think
what
that's
you're
my next step. I think that's my next step.
I would probably let the others we're traveling with know as well. Toritaka deals with ghosts and corruption of that sort. It's not like a Kuni, but I mean it does things like it. And yeah, anyone that you feel is not going to immediately do something, because they can't do anything without proof either.
I mean, they have my word.
I know.
It's also against his.
It
Gosh.
is. Perhaps Daigo, if Daigo backs him.
Just be careful, okay?
Okay.
If you, keep being around Fumitaka, just, don't.
I won't let my guard down around the Kuni. I'll be honest, I didn't do that around Kuni anyway. She kind of grins towards you a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
just breathe and stay away from him. If
Mhm.
and yeah, she gives you like a brief hug out in the hallway for a moment,
Mm-hmm.
trying to reassure you a bit.
Yeah. Just bring her down.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think that's probably where the courtier's resolve comes in.
Yeah, a
Like,
little bit.
after.
Just breathe.
Yeah. After she was at 8 Strife, and now, like, Katie's just like, take a deep breath. Like,
Yeah. No, Katie's good for that. Katie's actually a really good like stress reliever personality.
mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, you for now the brothers go upstairs to argue, seemingly tailed by a different Matsu. All the guests who were waiting to speak to them kind of get snuffed for a moment, And right now, a goblin head sits on the floor. Although the servant's probably going to come and take that and make it go away. And
Yeah, I got burned that.
Mhm. And in the middle of this room, kind of talking to some samurai calmly, is Akuni, who just looks around. And all seems well.
Oh boy.
Is that a good
And
thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we'll
See?
call it. We'll call it there for now.
Good job, guys. Not
We dropped the nuclear bomb, and now we're just like, oh, we're done. Fuck you, Derek.